Jack, a young hiker, sets out on a solo adventure in the mountains. The day is filled with beautiful scenery, and he loses himself in the serene nature. But as the sun begins to set, Jack realizes he's lost his way. Panic starts to set in as the sky turns dark, and he finds himself alone in the vast wilderness. Night falls, and Jack is disoriented in the forest. His flashlight flickers as he desperately tries to find his way back. The strange sounds of the forest at night heighten his fear, and his panic continues to grow. Jack stumbles upon an old, decrepit cabin. With no other options, he decides to take shelter for the night. He knocks on the door, but there's no response. Cautiously, he enters the dark, eerie cabin and finds a single, perfectly made bed in the center of the room. As Jack tries to sleep, he notices strange portraits of smiling people on the walls. Their unsettling smiles send chills down his spine. Despite the eerie feeling, exhaustion eventually overcomes him. The room is dimly lit by the flickering light of his flashlight. Jack wakes up to daylight streaming in. To his horror, the portraits are gone, replaced by windows. Outside, he sees eerie figures resembling zombies and animals with bloodied mouths. Jack's heart races with shock and fear. Jack spots a dark figure standing near a tree outside the cabin. As he tries to gather his courage, the figure slowly approaches, heightening the tension. Jack's panic rises with every step the figure takes. Jack decides to make a run for it. He exits the cabin and dashes through the forest, with the dark figure and eerie creatures chasing him. In a desperate sprint, he stumbles upon a familiar path and finds his way back to the trail. Jack reaches a clearing where he meets a search party organized by his grandparents and young cousins, who had noticed his absence. They embrace him tightly as he recounts his terrifying night. The family listens in shock, relieved that Jack is safe. Back home, Jack is safe and sound. The family sits together in the living room, relieved and grateful. Jack glances out the window, watching bats fly away into the night, symbolizing the end of his horror.